Hey, it's me V here from Drive and Thrive, where we're hauling freight across the 48. Now, I know as a trucker, I'm pretty sure you've heard of the FMCSA wanting, pushing out a bill to regulate, bringing out a regulation where trucks are, well, all commercial vehicles, I think it's over 26,001 pounds, have to have basically a governing device. Now, for my everyday drivers out there, if you're wondering what that means, that just means that there will be a device that will govern or will basically keep the speed from going a certain limit or certain miles per hour. So, for example, if you ever heard of the company Prime Inc. or Prime Incorporated, they have trucks that are governed at 65 miles per hour. Now, what that means is that they could not go past the speed of 65 miles per hour. So if they try to reach it up, up to that height, or not height, but up to that speed, then the engine will adjust and will lower the speed so it won't go past that point. Now, this is going to be a regulation for basically all trucks, whether you are, owner operator, a company driver, and things like that. Now, for the most part, there are companies that already do this, and so, for safety purposes, and it can also somewhat save on diesel, just, depending upon how you kind of drive. Now, this bill was basically named after a young man that had passed away back in 2002, and he was involved in a truck, he was in a normal car, and he had gotten hit by an oncoming truck, and the father believed, basically after his death, the father believed that if the truck had been governed, it probably would have saved his son's life. Now, he's been, trying to push for this bill or this regulation for many, many years, and so now it, basically came back on the table back in 2019, and now they're trying to really pass it in 2022. So at this point, I think they are, putting out a poll or something like that to get the opinion from other people of what speed that these commercial vehicles should be governed at. And I think the options are 60 miles per hour, 65, and 70 miles per hour. Now, there's also people who really oppose this, and, mostly that would be, smaller fleets or owner-operators, things of that sort, because they feel like they might not be able to compete with the bigger companies, as well as people not really thinking about how this could affect the flow of traffic, amongst other things. You want more information? Go to part 2.